Hello everyone, today we are going to show you how to implement the user profile roles and OTP based logins and email based logins. Okay, to do that we have some few points to show you. First of all, we should understand what are profiles. Okay, in every organization there are so many departments. Okay, you may have accounts department, sales department, admin department and service department. Okay, sales department you can treat as one role. Okay, under sales department you may have sub roles. You may have sales coordinator, sales executives and sales managers. So for coordinator you will have some minimum options to access the ERP. Also for executive and manager also you have some limited options. Now what is this user profile? User profile is a collection of settings and information associated with a user. It contains critical information that is used to identify an individual, such as their name, age, portrait photograph and individual characteristics such as knowledge or expertise. Now how these profiles will control? Profile control what users can do in your organization. This can be referred as CRED, means C means it's create, R means it's read, E means it's edit, D means it's delete. You may want some users in your organization to read and edit transactions but not delete them. CRED enables you to mix and match what a specific user can do with each object. And once these user profiles are created, then you have to create the roles. Now what is this role? In Focus-ERP, roles are all about security and permissions. To give permissions for a user or restrict a user to access your module. Roles and profiles is what you need. In an organization, profiles and roles are used to determine user access, such as what a user can do and view. Okay, like this the profiles and roles have to be created. Let me show you in the Focus-ERP how to create the profile first. Okay, and how to create the role. Before this we have some prerequisites to do the OTP login and as well as email login also. Let me create profile and role first and then show you that options also. Let me log in to the ERP. Once I logged in, now how to create the profile. Click on home button in the ERP home button, then click on security. Here you have create profile. To create a profile you have to just see whether existing profiles are there or not. I have one admin profile. Now I want to create a sales profile. Now for sales profile I have to give some rights. Okay, let me give the open company rights first. Then let me give my security rights. I can change my password. If I want to see my user rights reports also, I can check it. Then I can access my masters. Let me access this. Then I will just say I can just access it. Okay, I cannot delete, I cannot print, I cannot export, I cannot customize, I cannot sort. So like this, whichever options I don't want, I can remove it. So like this many options are there. Okay, you can check the options, whatever is needed, whichever is not needed you can remove like this. Okay, let me save this. Okay, like this I can check all the required options in all the masters, as well as I can give my access to the transactions. Let me go to the transactions also. In financials I have transactions. Let me go to my sales. Okay, in sales I can select all, or I can just remove this hire purchase sales, and I can remove the cash sales. Okay, then I can give my sales reports. I can go to reports, then I have sales reports. Let me give all the reports to the sales profile. Then I can give these reports as well. So like this I can create all my profile rights. Then I can even give my receivables. If I want to see my customer ledger, I can check it. I can check my customer summary. Okay, if I want to check my inventory, I can check it. I can just give the reports only. I can give my stock movement report, only stock movement report, to check the stocks. If I want the order management, yes, I can check my sales orders, sales quotations, listing of documents. Okay, I can select my sales order reports. Okay, like this you can give all the required settings. Then I can go to my other masters. Okay, I have given the accounts master just to access only, so I am not giving the add option. This add option we can give this to accounts team. Okay, here also I have all the options. In the unit master I can give the unit master. In case any schemes are there, I can give the schemes also. In case of any point of sale is there for sales department, we can give point of sale also. But make sure that the point of sale license should be available in the selected ERP modules. Here I am giving the cost center rights, just an access, then search. I am giving the department also, access and search. Then also I am giving the warehouse, just access and search. So I am giving the state master also to access and search, city master also to access and search. Like this I can give whatever the masters I need to give to the sales profile. Okay, now I will save this. Once I save this, okay, now my sales profile is created. I go to home, security, create profile. Now you can check here. Here the sales profile is created. Now after the profile is created, you need to create a role. As I shown you in the image, this is my profile. Under this I have a sales coordinator role. Sales coordinator means like the coordinator between the sales department. Okay, whenever the inquiry received from a customer, it will be received to the sales coordinator. Okay, the sales coordinator will generate the inquiry and they will pass it to the sales executive, okay, or a sales manager. So let me create the sales coordinator role. Now the sales profile which I have created, that is for the sales admin who will have all the rights. Now I will create a profile called sales coordinator. Now I go to home button, security, create profile, sales coordinator. Okay, this is one profile where I have my limited rights. Now what I will do is I'll just go to my home button, company. I'll give this open company. Then I have my transactions. I'll just go to transactions. In this a coordinator whom I have, they will have access only to the enquiry only. Okay, I'll just select all. Then whatever options you want to remove, you can remove from here, it's optional. Then I'll go to my export sales enquiry, select all, and then I'll save. Okay, now I have two profiles, one is sales admin and one is sales coordinator. Let me go to my profile. See here I have sales, who is the main sales head. Okay, main sales head profile. I have a sales coordinator profile.
And let me show you how to create a role here. Click on home button, click on security, you have a create role. Okay, let me see what are the role names available. I have an admin role, I have a CFO role, I have a coordinator role. Okay, now let me create a profile first. I go to security, create profile. Here I have accounts role only, but I don't have the account receivables role, receivables profile. Okay, so let me create a receivables profile. Okay, then you assign whatever the rights you want for that receivables profile. I can give my receivables and payables only receivables part. Okay, which are my customers. Okay, then I will give my financial part. Under financials I can give reports, I can give my ledger report. Okay, I can give my okay, I can give cash book. If you want them to see the cash book and bank book, what are the receipts, I can give this. Okay, then I can give my sales report also for the receivables to check the sales registers. Okay, here I have my receipt register. I can give the receipts and PDC receipts. Okay, this is how you have to give the restriction rights. Okay, all the rights whatever is applicable for account receivables. Even in transaction I can give cash and bank receipts. Okay, I can give my bank receipts also. I can give my post dated receipts. So this all comes under accounts receivables. So this is how you have to create a profile first. Once the profile is created, now we have to create a role. Click on home button, security, create role. Now here I don't have account receivable rows, so let me give the role name as AR in a short form. Okay, password policy I have to assign simple policy. Here I can select this profile. This profile can be assigned to this particular role. Okay, this is how you can restrict the role. And one more thing I want to show you here, if you want to restrict anything for the receivables in the entry, you can restrict here. Suppose if you want to restrict only the accounts for account receivables, you can select account receivables here. Okay, and save. Okay, once this is saved, if you want to restrict again, say cost center, you can go to restrict entry. Now you see in the left hand side it is highlighted red in color, that means this restriction is done. Now if I want to restrict the cost center, Okay, for account receivables, if there is a separate cost center, you can select like this and you can restrict only to this particular cost center. So whatever cost center you have restricted here, only those can be accessed by the account receivables. Okay, and in case if you want to give any department, you can give department also. Okay, here you can go to the same role, AR, go to restriction of entry, click on department again. Here you can select whichever department you want to restrict. Like this you can restrict also. Okay, when you click here on the AR role, now you see in the restrictions 3 masters restrictions are given. One is accounts, one is department, and one is cost center. So like this you can restrict the masters in the create role. Okay, you have all the profiles. If you want to give the multiple profiles also, you can assign. So how to do that? I can just click on admin and I can okay, now I need to select the, then I click on this right button. Okay, like this I can select it. If I don't want this, I can remove this. I can use the left arrow button. Okay, like this. So like this I can give a multiple profiles also for this particular role. So even this is also possible. Okay, one role can have multiple profiles also. So this is how you can implement the roles. After this you can save this and then you can close. Once this is saved, you can close this. Now here you will get a message, role updated successfully. So this is how you have to implement the roles.
Right. Now let me create one user as a sales user. Okay, now I go to home, security, I create a user. When you are creating a user, here if you want to give this user as a OTP login, you can give him, or you can create as a normal user. If you want to give a OTP login, in the additional information tab you have to click this option. Let me show you the password policy here. I'll just in the quick search I'll just type password policy. See here I have 2 policies. You can create as many policies as you want with the add button. I have a simple policy where my password length is showing 2 characters. Okay, OTP expire in minutes, I can remove for this. So here I am not giving as a OTP based login. Okay, I'll just save this. Now I have another policy called OTP based. Okay, here I am giving my password length is 2 characters. Here I am checking this option as OTP based login. Okay, if I click on this send email, it will ask me to provide the admin's email ID. Okay, I'll just save this. Okay, now how to assign this policy, let me show you that. Click on home button, security, create user. Now you see for Sridhar I have assigned a password policy as simple. Now I am changing to OTP based, then I save it. For Chakri I have assigned as simple, that means it will not ask the OTP. Okay, for admin also there is a simple password policy. So for admin also it will not ask the OTP. Here you see in the admin there is no check on mobile as well as web. Okay, so he cannot use the mobile application. Okay, for Sridhar you have these 2 options ticked here. You can see he can use the mobile application as well as the web application. Okay, for as I said, there are no OTP based logins and there is no password policy also for this. Okay, admin, the super user will have all the rights.
Let us see how to configure the email settings. For that you need to click on settings, configure transactions. In configure transactions, on the left hand side you have mail settings next to the internet. Click on mail settings. Here you have your mail settings. You have to give your SMTP settings as SMTP address, whichever email you are using, that SMTP address you have to give. You have to give the outgoing port number for that particular email. Then your authentication type should be binary. Here you have to check this option, user secure connection should be never. Then you have to give your full email ID. Okay, here specify the email ID and password. After giving these settings, click on test email. Here you get a message that email sent successfully. Please note that if this message is not true, then your emails will not be responsive. Okay, after this you have a SMS configuration. That SMS configuration, first of all you need to subscribe with your SMS subscriber, okay, based on their terms and conditions. Okay, if you have subscribed with your mobile number, only the OTP can be sent to your mobile, or it can be sent to your email. Okay, if you configure this, OTP will go to an email, otherwise it will go to an mobile. Okay, please make sure this configuration is true. Now let us check the test mail in this email ID. Now you see I have received a test mail from my ERP application. This is my test mail. Okay, once you receive this test mail, now you have to make sure that your SMS subscription to be done. Then that SMS subscription, whatever the mobile number you have given in the user, so it has to subscribe to that mobile number. Then you click on update. So here we have finished with the email settings. Now you get a message, data saved successfully. So this is how you have to configure the email settings. Let me show you the username from home, security, create user. Okay, here I have created one username called Sridhar. Okay, for Sridhar, in the additional information I have ticked the user type mobile as well as web. Also I have given the email ID for Sridhar. Here I have given as getchakri@gmail.com. I have given his mobile number. Okay, then I have even given the option called allow multiple login as well as send email notification. Let me log in with Sridhar now. Before that, let me see his password policy. In the user information, here he is tagged with OTP based login. Let me save this. Okay, now I will just log out and log in with Sridhar username. When I click on sign in, now you see the OTP has sent to the email. Okay, now let me log into my email. Now you see I have received one time password here. Okay, this is my one time password. Okay, there is a expiry time I have given for 10 minutes. Here it is written your one time password will expire in 10 minutes. Okay, this is my password. Let me put this password and log in. I'll submit it. Now you see I can log in into the ERP application. So this is how the OTP based login will work. Let me show you how to log in with the email ID. To do that, you need to click on settings on the top. Here the username will be admin, password is focus. Once you are logged in, here you will get this message. Here you have to click this email based login. As I said, this feature was not available in the old patch. This is given in the new patch. Then you have to click on OK. Here you will get enable LMM updated successfully. Now you see the interface has changed. So there is no login name. It is showing the email username. So I will give my username now. Then only I can see all the companies. So this is how you can log in with the email ID. I can log out, I can log in with the other username also with the email ID. Now you see when I'm logging with the other username, it is asking the OTP because that particular user is not assigned with the email ID. Okay, or we have not given as a email based. If you like this presentation, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.